All right, so it all comes down to this, ladies and gentlemen, as we set our eyes on the #1 light heavyweight contender. Daniel, I often say the greatest part of this job for you and me is seeing a non-champion break through and strike UFC gold for the first time.
Yeah, it's the best. It's the best. Because you watch these athletes over the course of the fight week try to wrap their mind around how big of a chance they have. And then when you get to Saturday night, you can see it on their face. They're just thinking about what life looks like after. If I get it done, how does my life change? This night he has an opportunity to change everything in regards to his life.
And his fight week has been exceptional. It was a great weight cut, very forthcoming in our fighter meeting. All eyes on the #1 205-pound contender here tonight. All right, so here is a Brazilian who has really taken this light heavyweight division by storm. Johnny Walker back for more here tonight.
And the moment he got into the UFC, Johnny Walker made a beeline towards the top 15 in the world. From finishing Khalil Roundtree with a beautiful elbow to the flying knee and the punches that he landed to finish against Misha Serkinov. You cannot start any better than Johnny Walker has started up to this point.
He had 3 first-round finishes, all of them sub 2 minutes. He believes he's ready for this division's elite, and I think tonight's result, tonight's performance, could give us some answers as to just how high the ceiling is for Johnny Walker Blue. Well, a lot of us remember when this arena was erected, and a lot of UFC history has played out here since. Etihad Arena sold out tonight in Abu Dhabi for the latest UFC pay-per-view. Our tale of the tape for this light heavyweight championship fight. Now to get us started, the veteran voice of the Octagon, Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 round for the undisputed UFC Light Heavyweight Championship of the World. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, Volkan Oezdemir. And now introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner, presenting the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC Light Heavyweight Champion of the World, Johnny Walker!
Herb Dean, our referee for this one. All right, early round action here, and for Volkan Oezdemir, there has been pressure and expectation placed upon him from the moment he stepped foot in the UFC. He has been a contender throughout this UFC run. Of course, DC, he fought here for the belt back in 2018. He has focused a lot on rounding out his overall MMA game. You know about the power, you know about the striking. The grappling is starting to get to that next level. We'll see if he leans in that direction here tonight. Oh, nice block there, and a counter kick to the body by Walker. Johnny Walker looking pretty fluid here, really almost as fluid as when he made his walk to the octagon, dancing and smiling. Certainly doesn't look like a guy going to fight another man in the octagon, but it has worked for Johnny Walker as he continues to make an imprint here in the UFC. Back and forth we go. All right, early action here. A nice hook by the boxer gets home on the kickboxer. This is exactly the range in which he wants to be fighting.
Yeah, because it limits the kickboxer, and the kickboxer has a very high guard. So if you're tight and you just pivot with the hook, it lands around that guard, and he does a lot of damage with it.
Let's go. Keep pushing forward. Midway through round 1. Big power shot there. Kick there with the mid leg. Nice work by Walker. Leg kick lands. That's control at the top, and now his opponent in a world of trouble.
Beautiful level change. Make him think you're going low, you come right over the top with that beautiful overhand. Great punch.
Well, his opponent seemed to be stunned to a...
Oh, he hurt him again.
Nice kick there by Walker. Well, that overhand big weapon for him throughout his career. It's been there all night. Look for him to go back to it here. He's on wobbly legs now. Under a minute to go in what has been a wild round one. 27 total strikes have already connected for Johnny Walker. Well, not sure if I should knock his fight IQ, but it seems like he's sort of playing around here. Feels like the finish is there for the taking.
Yeah, the finish is there. And he needs to take his time to try and find it. Don't rush. Be patient. And in that patience, you'll find a punch or kick that will put your opponent out.
That horn sounds means we have reached the end of round one. Heading back to the corner after that round. Walker's bleeding pretty bad from the forehead here. Hopefully the cut man can nip that in the bud and make sure that that blood doesn't trickle down into his eyes as the next round begins. All right, so there's the end of the round. He stayed committed to doing damage upstairs and landed a seminal blow in that round.
It was accumulation of those strikes. He kept hitting him over and over to the head. Eventually, he found the one that really did damage his opponent.
All right, so an exciting first 5 minutes. Let's see how it goes in round two here. Johnny Walker and Volkan Oezdemir. Trademark inside leg kick there by Oezdemir. Strong defense here as the hook to the head is blocked. Oh, nice jab by Walker.
He's throwing every part of himself into these big leg kicks.
Well, not much setup behind it. The right hook misses.
I give one, I take one. You give one, you take one. That's how this fight is being played out.
Unable to land with that punch. Straight to the body by Walker. Oh, and so now he lands another combination, so it's never just one shot. There's always two or three coming behind him.
A lot of times people throw singular strikes. Not this gentleman. This man is stringing 4, 5, 6 in a row. What a great job.
He is officially run.
A big, massive hook that really has put his opponent on skates.
Watch for him to set up that hook again now. Oh, he landed a beautiful straight punch there, DC. He's got an edge in reach and certainly is making it count in this one. All right, so some definite damage underneath the elbow now on the side of his opponent. A lot of strikes to the body starting to add up.
Yeah, a lot of strikes to the body and mixing up the attack, not being one-dimensional, not headhunting inside the octagon. I think he has fought beautifully right now, and it's starting to show itself.
So 52 total strikes have landed for Volkan Oezdemir. And just 42% accuracy in terms of the land rate against Johnny Walker. Oezdemir's nose is bleeding now. Yes, looks as though he got cut by one of those offerings from his opponent.
Put your hands up higher, come on.
1 minute to go in round two. Huge connection by him there.
He needs to get on his bicycle, John. He needs to get into space so that he doesn't get finished. He's hurting him bad, man. That right hook is nasty.
That punch no good.
Great block there.
Oh! Final seconds of the round. 10 minutes in the books. All right, so the round is over, and you see the cut man not wasting any time as the fighter makes his way back to the stool. The cut man will try to shut that cut on the bridge of his nose and prevent it from becoming a factor here moving forward. Well, I'm not sure the extent to which he has recovered, but we do see the end of the round. DC, talk us through the replay.
Well, he's a tough guy. He's going to make it to the stool. He's going to survive unless you put him completely out of there. Unfortunately, he's in there with a guy that does have that ability.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Here we go, third round of this championship fight. All right, so as this next round gets underway, hopefully the good action we saw in the last round will continue. Both fighters certainly had their ups and downs, both got the offense going, but now we'll see if one fighter or the other can really take control of what has been a very close fight thus far. Well, he's been good tonight, but he missed with that one. Both guys are here. Oh, maybe the best strike he's thrown tonight.
The biggest shot that he's landed all night. A massive uppercut lands.
Oh, roundhouse kick lands. 65 total strikes have already connected for Volkan Oezdemir. While misses on 60% of the strikes, landing with just 40% accuracy against Johnny Walker. Oezdemir.
Oh my God, he's hurt. He's hurt.
Under 3 minutes to go in our third round. Well, he is really starting to apply a lot of pressure here down the stretch. Not as much offense earlier in the fight. He is making up for lost time now.
Both tough, both durable, both unwilling to take a step back. What a phenomenal fight.
Oh, hook to the head by Oezdemir. Well, you know this is the hurt business, and both guys are compromised at this stage.
Yeah, both guys are compromised. Both guys have been beat up. He's brutalizing them with the ground and pound. This fight is close to being done.
Well, he's staying pretty effective here, fighting off of his back. Nice strike landed there by the bottom by Oezdemir. Beautiful straight right hand. Wind it up. Walker's in half guard. So wisely, he continues to attack that area that is cut wide open. When you were fighting, was that something you would do? You see him cut, try to attack it?
It's like a target. Yeah. I mean, you want to get your hands on that cut. You want to punch him in it. You want to elbow him in it. Anytime you see your work paying off, you go down the path.
Look how excited you just got talking about punching a dude who's already wide open. Like, you got really excited.
It is, right? And I'm old now. I don't even want to fight no more, but I do love a little damage, you know?
Ready to fight? Ready.
We have arrived at the fourth round, fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds. All All right, so here we go. Fourth round is underway. What is the fighter's mentality when you enter those seminal championship rings?
You understand that you are getting close now. The night is almost over. The goal is within reach now. 15 minutes down, 10 to go. You tell yourself you can do anything for 10 minutes.
Oh, my goodness!
Oh, gotta keep pressing here.
He's hurt. He's hurt.
Big shots landed by him now.
Nice shot there by the champ.
Well, pretty good work off of the bottom here by Walker. Well, he's got his back now. Nicely done.
I need you to move. Scramble.
Still plenty of time with which to work here, round 4. All right, side control now, DC. You know he's in his element on the ground. A lot of tricks up his sleeve.
A lot of tricks.
Most fighters will tell you offensive wrestling is the hardest, most exhausting thing.
Especially if you're just running the guy over, John, and then he just gets up. He's got to be careful here.
Use your hips to get up.
Oh, these ground strikes are just brutal. We might get a stoppage here soon. Herb Dean steps in.
Oh! Woo!
How about it? Make the bad man stop. A nice stoppage win for him here tonight, and the other side just couldn't handle the incoming assault. A flurry of punches, most of them upstairs, and when those big shots land repeatedly, the referee has no choice but to step in and call the fight. Here now, Bruce Buffer with the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 2 minutes, 57 seconds of round number 4. Declaring the winner by TKO, and still the undisputed UFC light heavyweight champion of the world, Johnny Walker!
All right, so a nice retention of the title tonight. Our UFC light heavyweight champion gets it done in a big way here.
We hear it over and over again in regards to this guy.